So while the case was like ongoing, he was on like a paid suspension, and then he ends up getting fired.
You know, I was going to comment this video, but she blocked the comments. You know, she blocked it so that no one would be able to comment on this video. This is really sad because when I was growing up, we were always told, especially the foundational Black American men, was always told that it was the white women that we had to watch out for. It was the white women that would falsely accuse us, have us arrested, cry, and scream grape. I hate saying that because I'm an adult and I shouldn't have to mimic or muffle what I say, but for the sake of TikTok, I'm going to say grape. So this black female got this dude fired, and he didn't do anything that was worthy enough to be fired. Now, if you grew up in the hood, black women know how black men are, and black men know how black women are. And there was never a time where we were afraid to say anything to our women. There was never a time, if I saw a young woman and I felt I was interested in her, I never had to fear saying anything to her, complimenting her, making my moves. I'm reminded of one of my nephews. I was on Facebook one day, and this black female, this black American woman, was on Facebook talking about this dude that was creepy, and he was creeped out, and he made me feel so uncomfortable. And I'm sitting there watching the comments, and I'm watching how other black American women was responding, and they were like, "Oh, girl, that's horrible, and you can't trust these men, and these men this and these men that." Come to find out, it was my nephew. So I sent her a message and asked her, like, what exactly did he do to make you feel so creeped out to the point where you had to bring it on Facebook? She said that she was walking down the street and he was driving beside her, trying to get her attention, asking her what was her name. I said, "That's it? Did he follow you home? Did he sit outside your house or your job? Did he call your work?" She said, "No." She said, "He was just trying to talk to me." And I'm like, and that made you feel uncomfortable? That made him creepy and you feeling creeped out? To the point where she had to go to social media and put my nephew on blast when all he was trying to do was talk to her. Now, how do you expect a man to get to know you if you feel so creeped out when he say anything to you? See, now, in my mind, I'm thinking the best women for black American men are non-black American women. And even African, men are going through the same thing, because I've heard some African females bashing African men. So you have these black American females with all this weave on their head, their bodies all tatted up, and they're wearing these septum rings in their nose. Now, historically, black American men are not really drawn to septum rings. When I grew up, the only people that had those septum rings in their nose was these white girls in school that wore all black. They were were into gothic or whatever, but they were the ones that wore these septum rings. So now you find just about every black American female is wearing septum rings. And it's sad now because it's not safe for any foundational black American man to talk to his own women because he has become her enemy. Black American men or black American females are now the enemies of black American men. So the women that black American men should seek out or find interest in or would be better off with is non-black women. Because now the so-called black American women have become the Karens. They become the white females that they used to warn us about. Don't sleep with these white women because these white women would get you arrested. They would cry grape, or they would cry, you understand, you would be falsely accused. And here it is, this female did not tell this brother, don't talk to me that way. That does not make me feel comfortable. I have a man. She didn't tell this dude to stop. Now, when she said she called her friend or dude that she was talking to and had her to come there and said that the maintenance guy just kind of stood there like he was waiting for this dude to leave, she didn't make it known to this maintenance guy, you're making me feel a little uneasy. I would appreciate it if you don't talk to me that way because you don't know me. She didn't give that brother the chance to say, oh, I apologize. I didn't mean to offend you. She immediately went to the extreme and started getting other females to back her up. Did he ever say this to you? Did he ever make you feel uncomfortable? Did you go through this? And then they end up investigating. She tells her moms. Her moms then reports this dude. There's an investigation and the dude loses his job. All because of the fact that she did not tell him. He probably didn't think anything was wrong with it because she looked like him. In his mind, he was probably thinking he did nothing wrong. And all she had to do was tell him, like, listen, don't say that to me. Don't talk to me that way. If he was telling her how thick she got over a course of time, she should have let him know, don't talk to me that way. And if he had to continue doing that, then you go and you report him. But to just straight up report him like that, didn't even give the man the chance to apologize to you, to tell you that he meant no harm. So it's not safe now for foundational black American men to talk to their own women because modern females are too easily creeped out. And that's all the dude's trying to do is get to know you. If you're not interested in the man, you don't have to talk about him on social media. You don't have to report him or call the cops on him. Because that's what y'all warned us regarding white women. Now you have black women are doing the same thing that y'all warned us about when it comes to white females. And how white females will be quick to call the police on us. She reported this dude and got this dude fired just because he was trying to be a man, just for being a man. And then if the dude don't show you no kind of attention, then you want to say that he swings the other way. You question his sexuality. You wonder why he don't talk to you or had not said anything to you, although you're dressing half naked for the public to see. And then when he responds like a man would naturally respond, now you're creeped out, you're reporting him and getting him fired from his job. So, brothers, beware of today's black women.